A long time in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to vlog. We got more
TheStradman
upgrades for the G87. Whoever packed up this thing, give them a raise because they did a very good job. Last time we did
look like carbon fiber to me.
It was an Alcantara armrest that you guys weren't too excited about.
Is that a
well,
wing?
This time from Alpha N.
That carbon fiber wing? Custom?
We have the exposed carbon fiber wing for the M2. Now this wing setup is my personal favorite for the G87. It kind of has a bit of a retro look. It reminds me a lot of the M3 lightweights I had in the garage, about a year or two ago, the M3 E36 lightweights. It is finished here in raw carbon fiber, so we're gonna have to do...
You can tell how light it is just by how you throwing it around with one hand, goddamn.
Gonna finish work on this. I believe we're gonna paint it. Don't be mad. Anytime you ever paint over carbon fiber, everybody gets so mad, but I think it's gonna look a lot more cohesive. And carbon fiber is not just all about the look. It's super durable, super lightweight, super strong. Well, I just realized, just like the Supra, we're gonna have to remove this factory little ducktail, so we're gonna have to find Sophia's floss. I also wanna point out, this is the real deal. This is not knockoff nonsense from AliExpress or Alibaba. Certificate of authenticity, straight from Alpha N, serial number 0126. There is so much knockoff nonsense for Supras and BMWs. I don't know what it is. We came across so many different things. That stuff is so cheap. It looks amazing online, but in reality, in real life, it's trash. Don't buy it. Buy the real deal, straight from Germany, real carbon fiber. All right, we're gonna mount this baby. Now, I generally would not do this on any other car, but because the M2 has...
that shit finna get fire on this car, boy.
PPF, we are gonna set the wing on the rear deck lid, just so you guys can see an idea of what that's gonna look like. You're dunzos. You're finitoed. Oh, look at that eye roll. What?
It looks really good.
It looks so good. It's got that retro vibe to it. E36 M3 lightweight with the Agile kit. This thing is turning out crazy. Hey, say that on camera.
It looks really good.
Tell the audience what you think.
I think it looks really good.
It looks so crazy. What?
Yeah, it's like the old school look.
Yep, A little bit of retro vibes. Yes, sir. Count it, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
What's going on with the Supra?
That shit is clean as hell, though. No cap.
I don't see paint. I don't see wheels. I see nothing.
It takes time.
It does take time. These things take time.
There's more on the plate.
There's more on the plate for this, too. I got more tricks up my sleeve. I'm not going to give myself too much credit, but I'm going to give myself some credit. I spent a lot of time studying M2s. I think this thing is just coming together so nicely. Now we got to mount it. Easier said than done. We have everything we need for a proper project. We got heat, we got painter's tape, and we got floss. Well, unfortunately, 3M tape is a bit of a love-hate relationship. It's great that you don't have to drill into the car, but the problem is all the leftover adhesive. We are, for lack of a better term, polishing the adhesive off the rear deck lid. And yes, that is exactly what this tool is used for. Now, this is going to take us many hours, but on that bombshell, today's video is sponsored by AG1. I can't believe it's already the third week of 2025. New Year's resolutions, you're either in good standing or they fell off.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to take this little wing I put on my car. I'm gonna have fucking 3M tape stuck on it, and it's white. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that one.
Long time ago, but it's not too late. In 2025, my big resolution is my health. I'm getting older. You guys are getting older, and there's no better time to prioritize our health than now. I have not a good diet. You guys have watched me for a long time. I do not eat the best foods. Well, in 2025, I'm trying to eat out less, eat at home more.
I hear you, my boy. We trying to see that build though, real quick.
Well, and as easy as that, the wing is locked in place. It just looks so crazy. This car, it deserves a wing. It needs that front splitter too. This view kind of right there. I'm gonna try to get all the angles for you guys without dying on the ice. I do think that painting it is just gonna tie it in a lot better. The carbon fiber is cool, but I think it's gonna be a lot more cohesive. I think we're doing a really good job transforming this car. Obviously, I still love the vertical grills. I think the wing and the grills, I think that's made the biggest difference. We definitely gotta get wheels.
The lip and everything on this shit gonna be
You
crazy.
budget wise? We're kind of sort of running out. The wing, the Alpha and Wing, $2,995. We got to paint it, we got to stealth it as well. So that price is going to go up a little bit. We don't have a lot of money left, but I think wheels. Well, I just got a phone call that I've been waiting for a very, very long time. Houston Croster from Las Vegas, Nevada. He just called me. The Lamborghini Gallardo is back, baby. She's done. I'll believe it when I see it. But knowing Houston, I'm inclined to believe it. The Lambo's done. Now, I'm not going to get into every single detail about the Lamborghini Gallardo. I just got the call. We're going to fly to Vegas tonight. We're going to pick up the car in the morning. I cannot believe
Yes, sir. We need to see that, my boy.
that I'm saying those words. If you're an OG, you know what this car has been through. If you're new to the channel, you probably have no idea, but I don't want to break down the details. You can do some research and find the old videos. The OG Gallardo is done.
That boy went to Vegas immediately.
Are you older than 18? We're looking for
Yes,
motivated
sir. He
people to
ain't
take
fucking around.
cybersecurity classes 100% online. You could earn your degree.
Next day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Houston, my guy. This has been my arch nemesis.
That purple and green, crazy. What's the black? I don't know what that is. I'm clearing maybe, I don't know.
19.
It's my arch nemesis now too.
For 6 months. I got 7 years on you, brother man.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I have fixed many 5-liter Gallardos, and yours by far is the worst one, period. Okay? And it wasn't because it was in bad condition.
Right,
It was
yeah.
just because it had every issue.
Right,
Not one
everything was
issue,
wrong. Everything
not
was wrong
two
with it.
issues, not 3 issues. This was a full, complete restoration. Down to the oil pump sprocket was snapped. I mean, every little tiny detail down there was so bad. It's a lot, dude.
Well,
I'm
it goes without
exhausted.
saying, thank
I'm
you.
exhausted.
No. Thank you. I could not have done it without you. I got so close to getting rid of the car, selling it, parting out. The last time I was here, we thought we were going to remove the turbo system and keep the old motor. That has changed. That is not the case anymore. We got a new motor.
You got everything, dude.
I got everything.
Yeah, let's just. Can we just go look at
Of course.
it?
Yeah.
It's easier to explain what
Absolutely,
happened.
and here she is. By the way, the paint has never looked better.
Them old school Lamborghinis still hard, boy.
It looks
That I can
absolutely
tell you,
gorgeous.
our guy
Oh,
in the
you
back-
did the interior too?
We did the whole car. I honestly thought I was going to give it back to you with a bad engine. So I was like,
At
fix
least it'll
everything
look
else
nice.
so it make
At
it look
least it'll
nice.
look
It
good.
looked nice in the living room at least. So this
It's
motor
crazy.
is built, right? I didn't have a spare factory one.
Oh, it's a built motor.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
have
I
a-
didn't know that.
I didn't have a factory one
Oh,
laying
okay,
around.
okay.
If you ever wanted to, again. If you ever
No, we don't.
again.
We don't.
Find somebody.
I'll find you. You're the only person. If you want to add boost to this car someday, call me.
Let's just say, for instance, you did pass this on to someone else eventually.
Right.
Right? You could sell this car for a little bit more than a factory stock car because it's got drop gears, mid-plate, heavy-duty clutch for the turbos, and it has rods, pistons, sleeves, and headwork in the engine.
Right.
So this engine has had $28,000 worth of building machine work done to it, also being a stock engine.
Now, will it
Right.
drive any different?
So
being a built motor.
Technically, it has slightly lower compression, right? Because it's one in the
Of course.
turbo. So I think you're going to lose a little bit, tiny bit of bottom end power. I would say 20 to 30 horsepower from a start. But once you get into the higher RPMs, I don't think you're going to notice.
Perfect.
Right?
It's a 5-liter Gallardo anyway. It's not a fast car. That's not what the car is for. It's a manual car. It's about vibes.
Just about reminiscing.
We watched some of the old videos, by the way,
It's
last
about
night.
reminiscing.
Yeah. I have not heard this engine start
That shit clean as hell, though, boy. Living like a brand new car. That's crazy. That's old.
up and stay turned on in a very long time. And I'm assuming that's going to happen right now. Listen to that. Finally. A lot of memories with that sound right there. This orange looks absolutely crazy as well, especially next to the Viola Pacific too. Those two colors in tandem. Being back in the OG Gallardo. I bought this car in 2015. That means I've had the car for almost 10 years. It was September 2015, so I'm at like 9 years and change. But I put so many miles on this car. We have 50,000.
332.
So when I dropped this off in Chicago, I had 50,000, like 50 miles. So in 7 years, it's put 350 miles on the car.
7 years.
Yeah. And
You're a true collector.
I am a true collector. I'm cobweb Stradman nowadays. Man, the detailing on this is amazing. This interior has never looked better. Like I said, there's a bit of a braking period. We're not doing anything crazy.
It sounds good at
It sounds
3,000
great.
RPMs.
5 liters sounds so good.
Oh, it feels good too.
It's been a long time coming. This has been quite the journey.
Imagine sliding around in an old school Lamb, man. It don't even matter. You in the Lamborghini, boy. It don't matter what year it is, for sure.
I thought we were going to get rid of this car. I got so close to selling this car so many times for pennies on the dollar. Obviously, I wanted a twin-turbo Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe Houston will call me one day and we'll do that. But even a 5-liter stock Gallardo with the gated manual transmission, I mean, you can't buy cars like this. Lamborghini doesn't make not only a V10, they don't make a manual either. So this car is a bit of a unicorn as well.
Think about when you bought this car. It wasn't a classic car yet.
No,
See,
it wasn't.
now, this is like a 20-year-old car.
That's
This is 05,
crazy.
right?
6. It's a 6.
So
Yeah,
it's 06,
That's
right?
great.
So
Yeah,
think
you're
about
right.
5 or 6 more years, this qualifies for vintage car plates.
That's
25
actually,
years old.
I feel really old all of a sudden now.
Yeah.
How is a Gallardo a vintage car?
25 years old.
Doesn't make any sense. It's funny seeing Houston drive normally, but he knows.
I did not.
New car, bro.
I don't want to get this car back ever again. You put me in a Huracan with him, a Koenigsegg, a P1, and it's a crazy roller coaster. But in this car, it is the most civilized ride I've ever gone in a car in my life with this man.
It's perfect.
Maybe we take the P1 out, maybe later,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we get the full experience with Music Row stuff.
We'll do traction off P1.
Yes, sir. Wow. Dude, I cannot thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. This means so much to me.
It means a lot to me too, because I feel like I've been there along the same journey as you have, right?
Right, yeah,
like
yeah.
on the other side of the screen, you know, or the other side of the camera. But at the end of the day, like this is part of your history. It's part of your life.
It is. Well, when
right?
we met, I think I was probably driving this car.
You were. I mean, we've come a long way as friends, right? And to see that I can help you solve a problem,
That's dope as hell.
a friend, it means a lot to me to be able to take that opportunity to actually do it.
The man that can solve the unsolvable. Ladies and gentlemen. Jeez. I thought this car was going to be slow, but she actually goes. She really does. And that sound is just quintessentially good. I know Carrera GT, Alpine, blah, blah, blah. But a 5-liter with a proper downshift like that. Ooh, smooth as butter, baby. That's okay. A little bit of pops.
Oh, it heats up. It feels good.
Yeah. And of course, like the old times, little underpass right there.
That motherfucker sound good. No cap.
Actually, corners good too.
Just pretend that you're on the Rebirth, you know?
Yes,
As with this car, you know?
Yes, the Rebirth, exactly. 2025, I'm not pulling off. It is the Rebirth.
Maybe you actually, instead of saying the Rebirth, you go back to your roots. No more Koenigsegg, no more hypercars.
You're trying to get my car off of me right now. Are we doing a P1 for Koenigsegg trade today?
We should do a Gallardo for Koenigsegg trade today, because it's sentimental value, you know?
Yeah, sentimental value
money
is
out.
high. Sentimental value is high.
Yeah.
Is there a little cash consideration on top of that deal?
I'll wipe off my bill.
Okay.
We'll credit that, okay?
We'll call it even. I gotta be honest, the first time I drove the Koenigsegg, I might have been less nervous than driving this right now.
I would
Because
be
I don't
too.
want anything to happen. Yeah, if you could just give me a quick walkthrough, you know, I haven't driven one of these in quite a while.
Do you remember?
I think I can probably figure it out.
Okay.
Kind of like that?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. We don't get to go
We
to
don't
5.
go to 5 or 6.
5 or 6,
Not
that's
for a
off
while.
limits.
That's
5
later.
or 6 off limits till at least next week.
Okay, deal. The amount of nostalgia going on right now is unparalleled. I mean, I put 40,000 miles on this car. I bought it from Lamborghini Newport Beach, single owner with 9,500 miles on it. We got 50,000 from yours truly. I mean, for 5 or 6 years, I drove this car almost every single day, everywhere, in the snow, in the rain. We did donuts in this thing. We drove it across the country. And now we're back, baby. We're back. Now, just so I can record all this information for the break-in period. No, I'm not putting you on trial right now, okay? You're not before a jury.
This is my personal opinion, okay? The comment section, there's a lot of better mechanics in the comment section. I think city driving, 500 miles, shifting in the mid-range, 4,000 to 6,000. Don't take it up too late. At the end of that 400 or 500 miles, start to drive it harder, right? Because you want it to break in and you want those rings to set good. Don't drive it too slow, don't drive it too fast, keep it in the middle, and just you know,
kind of a lot of
fifth gear.
variety, just not the extremes.
Exactly, because you just want the motor to get used to all different conditions.
Right.
A lot of people believe they break in their car by babying it for 400 miles, and then at 400, 500 miles, they just rip it. And then I think that doesn't really work. I think that breaks a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No,
I
it makes sense to me.
I broke a lot of motors in my day.
I think you have probably broken more motors.
Then you've had shoes.
Well, I mean, I haven't had that many shoes. Speaking of shoes, Houston.
Yeah. Match today.
Speaking of shoes.
The orange car is back. We can take all the pressure off the internet. You're back, baby.
Boy, some red bottoms. Clean.
Back, baby.
That's all that matters.
You just never really know what's going to be here at Royalty Exotic Cars. We're hopping in the Hummer to go check out the old motor. And it's always so funny being in these H1 Hummers. Houston is an eternity away from me. Is this how you like us, being separated like this?
It feels a lot better.
Whoa.
Too close.
Too close. Come on. We got to get 50 feet away from that car at all time.
That old Hummer dope too.
This thing is the most ridiculous truck of all time.
Inside clean as hell.
I don't want one.
It's so fun to drive.
You are so far away.
I love it.
Literally. This is so weird.
I feel too close to you, and you feel far away.
Yeah, for sure. The ergonomics of the AM General Hummer did not make any sense whatsoever. God bless America.
How much space you got in the back?
That's crazy. What is one of these things worth? This truck. You
I'm selling this exact truck for $90,000.
That's it? 90 grand?
Well, I mean,
I'll trade you in a Spada.
straight up deal.
Well, that was kind of a weak handshake. Was that a legal binding agreement or not? Houston.
Just don't film this.
Houstonian. What is going on, bro?
It's a mess in here right now.
This is insane. Every time I come here, it's a disaster. How do you keep track of all this?
I don't know.
I mean, it's also the coolest place of all time.
It is pretty
Lamborghinis, as far as... Oh, they got STO too. What's
not?
going on with that?
Oh, we're
Why's the
working on
engine
that
out?
one. We're working on
Last
that
time
one.
it was the interior.
It's next step in line, you know.
Yeah. Wow, this is crazy. So somewhere around here is a 5-liter that got blown up. We got another STO bumper. We got Lamborghini crates.
Kofango.
Kofango, yeah.
How do you fucking master and working on Lamborghinis? You gotta go to school for that shit or something like.
Excuse me.
Kofango.
Kofang? I thought it was Kofangle.
I don't know. I think
That's
it's
the American
Kofango.
version, okay?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
You're slowly
Maybe
turning
we're-
Italian.
We're both saying. the
Okay,
same
so I
thing.
see a bin right here of all sorts of parts. I'm pretty sure some of those parts are from my car.
This one right here is yours.
Is that the twin turbo kit right there?
That is.
This is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, but that is. That's what Anyways, when I bought the car from Lamborghini Newport Beach, this was the heart,
It's literally still.
and we got a heart transplant.
literally still leaking. It's just never gonna.
It's get your shoes away. I don't want that liability. I don't want to have to buy you new shoes. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all she wrote on the old 5-liter.
Yep.
Anything, Nate? Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Yeah.
No, I bald.
I'm bald too.
Well, there you guys have it officially. The OG Lamborghini Gallardo is 100% back. It feels so good. I cannot thank the entire team, especially to Houston, to Beer, and to Andy. This car is so special. It looks so amazing. They not only fixed it mechanically, but cosmetically as well. The paint is perfect. The interior is amazing. Now, there's a couple items we still got to get for the car. We need a mesh grille right here. We need a new exhaust as well. We also got to put a lot more miles on the car before it heads back to Utah. So we're going to be back here in Vegas soon. I don't know when soon is. Rack up some more miles. We just want to make sure that we get everything sorted on this car before, I guess, like, officially it is back in Utah. But there it is. The OG Gallardo is back.
She looks good.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. Nate, I've known you longer than I've had this car.
Yeah, it's been 9 years.
But you've known me the entire time I've owned this car.
Yeah, I've never even driven this car.
Wait, really?
Never. Yeah.
So Nate has driven pretty much every single car I own, except for the car that I've owned the longest.
True. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I've owned this car for a long time, but we have not seen it for a long time. But she is finally back.
This man car collection so crazy, man. Make sure I go to his page. Follow TheStradman. He got hella whips, all that good stuff you want to see. I'm gonna have some shit like his in the future. So y'all stick with me, man. I'm gonna show y'all what all. It's another video from your boy Mundo, man. I'm out.